CBTC has identified around 18,000 known and suspected terrorists that the Biden administration let come into our country. These are individuals who, under normal circumstances, would never be allowed to enter our country because of their ties to jihadi groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Yet the Biden administration not only let them into the country, and in many cases facilitated their entry into the country.
And with that being said, the Trump administration is now saying, prepare yourself for a terrorist attack with these 18,000 terrorists that were allowed in here. Again, they blame it all on Biden and the Biden regime. Why aren't they arrested? Why aren't they in jail? It just point the finger at the guy that was in here before and just blame it all on him with no repercussions. It's what it is every single day. They're ramping up these attacks. When they start to telegraph and warn you ahead of time that stuff's going to go down, you should prepare that something's going to go down. It's part of the rules to the game. They're definitely not going to come out and say, oh, get ready for something, and nothing happen. Okay? Something big is about to go down. You can tell. You can feel it in the air. All these events that are popping off at different places, they're trying to connect some of these shootings, like what happened at Brown, what happened in Bondi in Australia, to terrorism connected to these Muslim groups. There's already staged aspects to those. I'm going to break them down on the live stream because they're going for the guns in Australia immediately, like right after all this stuff. It's pretty obvious. Problem, reaction, solution, and the government always taking the same route. So Tulsi Gabbard also going on Fox News saying the same thing, saying that we've got a tremendous amount of people here illegally and that they have all the information that something is about to happen. It seemed the stage is set for them to do something, and it would slow the United States down, and it would allow any other country like China or whoever else to advance on the world stage if we were slowed down whatsoever. We always warn about an EMP, lights out type of event, all these on the table still as they're warning of a major terrorist attack. Could be a series of events. I just want to make sure people are vigilant, got their head on a swivel, are paying attention to their surroundings, especially if you're out there in a holiday type of event, like a parade or anything like that out there, something that could be top of the list to be targeted.
Second Corinthians 2, verse 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And who is Satan? Satan has a spiritual counterpart, which are the nation of Edomites. You know, Esau, Edom, has his plans, his plots, and his schemes is to disarm the people and usher in a police state. Why? Because he want to institute his plan called New World Order, man. But he have to disarm the people and use false flags attacks, to instill fear in the people so that way they can easily submit, to his draconian laws, man. He said he had two horns like a lamb and he spake as a dragon. So once these false flags attacks happen, the people are going to be in fear and they basically going to lay down their weapons, so that way he can institute his New World Order, man. See, but the prophet's been out there on the highways and the byways basically telling you his plans, his plots, and his schemes. Why? Because we are the visionary, man. We have the vision, man. The scriptures say where there is no vision, the people perish, man. And the Lord, said he revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. The world didn't know who Esau, Edom was and what his characteristics is and what his plans was until the prophets came out there on the highways and the byways and informed the people. Because the scripture said he will remove the covering cast from over all the nations, man. Wasn't nobody speaking about Esau, Edom, man. Wasn't nobody speaking about who Moab was. Wasn't nobody speaking about who Ammon was. You see? The visionaries, the prophets are basically laying down his plans step by step, man. And if you're not privy to this word, this knowledge, wisdom, this understanding, the Lord is meant for you to be pummeled here and rolled over and squashed, man. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect and the sincere Akim, pushing his word, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Shalom.